Hello everyone, Janna is here. In this video, I am going to share with you a little bit of explanation of what my streams are about because some of you are asking and don't understand the trades where it could be buying and selling at the same time, where those trades come from. So I just wanted to explain today in this video and of course a little bit of overview of gold for this coming week. So as you know guys, I'm not really trading at this moment, but I'm keep making some videos streaming for you of the EA trading, and also I'm still placing some pending orders which I'm sending to my Telegram channel because I do have followers and people are still willing to continue trading even when I don't want to trade. Okay, so while I'm trying to have a little bit of rest from trading, I am still taking care of my followers. Okay, so and subscribers. So that's why I still placing the orders manually, and also at the same time I'm running the fully automatic system which is built in the EA, but it is not in a normal EA which most of you have guys, because it's a new feature and I have been trying to test it before, and it's very risky as it's been blowing the accounts. And now I'm trying to use it with some limitation of how many trades it can place, and also keep an eye on it, because before the idea was just to run it and leave it on its own, but it can't cope on its own, just like pretty much all the automatic EAs. They still need to be adjusted from time to time because the condition on the markets changes, and that's what I'm trying to see now, if it's going to be a good idea or not to use the full automatic system. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, and I'm sharing with you guys. So basically, once again, I'm going to show you my Telegram channel. So in here, what you see is the usual setups I have for um, usual strategy, right? Where I'm placing pending buy order, sell order at the same time, or sometimes could be just one of them. And also, so that's the usual one with the usual setup. Okay. And I also sending the link to the stream. So when I'm starting the stream on my channel, so that's how I usually send it. And quite often I do some description out there before I switch off the sound, because basically I'm not there by the screen all the time. And when you place the orders, you don't need to be by the screen all day, right? So that just runs on its own. And the stream just continues usually to show you what is happening, how the orders triggered by the EA placed manually, and also at the same time how the other setup of the automatic trading is performing, right? So that's what I'm trying to do at this moment. So I'm just showing you once again all the screenshots I've been sending, the signals, and again the streams. So that's what they look like. Okay, so basically pretty much all the same with the pending orders, except it's less because I'm not trading all day, and like I'm saying, I'm trying to look for some possible entry points for you guys, and where I would of course place it myself. And as you know, that this week again was a profitable week. So yeah, that's what it looks like. The only addition to it is those streams, and actually for some of you it's better understanding now how the EA works and how the trades opening, closing, how recovery triggers. So that's what the streams are for you to understand how the system actually works. And of course, for some of you to understand if it's suitable for you or not. Once again, guys, remember that trading is a high risk, and I'm only sharing with you what I do, and all the decision you make is on at your own risk. Okay, money management, risk management, lot sizes, you calculate yourself. So now I'm going to share you a little bit of the results, right? So here's you see, that's the main screen. Usually in my streams now I'm showing it two little screens, which would be is more understandable where the other trades come from, right? So for example, when I'm placing my pending orders, it's triggered, right, and on this side. But of course, in here in the results trading, it's going to be um, showing both manual entries and also the automatic, which is on this side of the screen, where you can see exactly where the EA uses the indicator, and it's places the orders. It doesn't place the orders, it just buys or sells um, based on that indicator. So here you see on the left side, I'm looking for the entry points. Okay, I'm placing the orders, and then the EA picks it up and runs. On the other hand, here the EA uses indicator, and it buys and sells only by the indicator. So no manual entry points on this side. And if that's what you noticed, could be quite a few trades in here, right, and showing running, which are not placed by me. Okay, so they are by the EA itself. So the settings for the EA exactly the same as I'm sending into the uh, um, Telegram channel with the same setup. How I would go, because here on the other left hand side you see it's the same settings but the different lot size. Okay, so yes, I'm trying to check if the manual automatic system would work the same setting is I use for my scalping, but it's just looking for indicator to tell it when it wants to buy or sell. Okay, so it's not me telling the EA when to buy and sell. So that's the pretty much difference. That's what you would see on the screen if you would watch the stream. So right now, as you can see, guys, everything closed out. In my streams, of course, I'm trying to explain right at the beginning. I'm trying to explain a little bit what I'm looking for, what possible entry points. That's how I usually would think when I'm placing my orders. And I'm always telling you guys, so look out. There are areas there. This is where the consolidation. That's where I would be placing the orders. But bear in mind, there could be fake outs. And my expectation, of course, how far the market can move. That's why, for example, I'm placing new orders with the smaller take profits. Of course, I'm telling you about expectation of the bigger moves, and I'm showing you all those important levels where the market can stop and reverse, for example. And that's when I'm telling you guys, when you're trading on your own, if you see like when it's like, you know, a few times fake outs, and then you can place the same orders but with the bigger take profits or just top up. That's what I'm usually pointing out at and explaining in my streams, which quite useful for many of you, I know. And I've been doing this, and you can see yourself for yourself. It's actually quite pretty accurate, I have to say. The technical overview of gold was very accurate. Pretty much everything I was predicting, expecting, let's say, don't like the predicting, but expectations, right? Because always what I'm looking at the chart, I'm expecting what I'm going to do if the market goes this way, what I'm going to do if the market goes the other way, how far it can go. Should I go for bigger take profit, for lower take profit? That's why I usually send you to Telegram channel the safest setup with the smaller take profit. But in the videos, actually, I'm always explaining, I'm trying to explain when it's possible what the risks could be, right? And where the price can stop. And, you know, like I'm, for example, can't trade during Asian session or before the European session is too early for me, but where you can look for possible entry points. And of course, I'm not at the screen during the day, like, for example, before the American Open session. I have been showing you some of the, still, I was trying to do a little bit of streams and placing and showing you the orders before the American session opening. So that's quite a lot of tips I give you guys in those streams. So if you are interested, of course, you can always join. It's absolutely free. And if you have questions, of course, you can ask. I'm not always looking at the commentary because I'm looking at the screen and trying to do the analysis. But if I can scroll afterwards to have a look at the commentary and do a little bit of, reply to you to see what I can show you, answering your questions when you have. So you see, I'm doing this video also answering questions because I saw quite a lot in commentary, people asking me about what's those trades, why it's buy and sell at the same time, what is going on, it's not the pending orders, etc. So now you understand. So right, two systems are running. In here, well, where I also have some other ones, this is for the bigger take profits, right? These two other setups, but on the stream, usually I leave it running without commentary, these two. So if I'm going to go for bigger take profits, I usually would make a commentary and telling you. So here is like when I'm going to place the orders, for example, I will be telling you that for the bigger take profits, right? Where expectation, where the price could go. So, well, I'll try to keep doing this. I can see it's quite useful for some of you guys. Okay, so now I just want to show you, here's you can see the result. We can put, well, this is for August already, trading with, you see automatic system and manual entry points. And you can see the result right now. It's quite nice. The lot size, that's the usually is quite worrying. I had the biggest one, you see, gone to 83, 0.83, which is not too bad. And you see, guys, that's all of this lot sizes you can see. That's the maximum one. So basically, now with this automatic system I'm looking at, I'm trying to also, which I've been telling you in my streams, to see how many trades are running at the same time. So basically, before, like I'm saying, I did not um, look at it with the automatic full auto system. I was just leaving it as it is. So it would have quite a lot of trades at the same time. So now I'm reducing this. And also because of this automatic system and the other one, that's why I'm looking at where I would want to place more orders or not. Right? So that's what I'm saying. It's better if you have one trade running in a recovery. So it's better to leave it to finish, recover until until it's finished. Don't place new orders. So that's why here is, you can see it's a really good result. Actually, I started pretty much end of July, and it only was like few days there in July trading. It was a little bit dramatic out there at the start, because again I did not think about and the lot size gone like really really high. I mean, it was like really scary when it was doing, but it was, again, I did not look at how many trades it was running at the same time. So yeah, but afterwards when I started to um, look after it, as you can see, all this August, not counting that the last week of July, the biggest size lot size did not go that bad. Okay, so that was okay. And the other hand, also keep an eye at what I'm trying to tell you. If you're using the EA or whatever you're doing manually, but let's talk about the EA because it's easier. Is that when it's in recovery and it might not get by 1, 2, maybe even 10 pips to your target, but quite often EA is trying to make the profit and add a little bit more to that, right? And when sometimes the EA thinks it wants to, because it's machine, right? It's just whatever its settings there, it can't think like a human. That's why we are here, to improve our trading and use the machine to help us, not just rely on purely on machine. And that's why I'm telling you, if you see it just a little bit, but you are still in profit, just finish the recovery. Okay, do not wait for it to finish itself, because you see, it can turn around again, hit the stop. That's what was happening that the first week when I just placed all those orders. I ran the EA automatically, and then it's gone like really nuts. I have to say, it was really crazy if they couldn't get out from the recovery. And it was like, yeah, but I mean, still at the end of the day, we have good profit. You see, it started with 50,000, but now it shows 59, right? So as you can see, but it was a little bit too much. You see, 50 and made 9,000 in less than a month. So, but yeah, I'm not doing this extreme anymore, leaving too many trades, and then just going to still see these settings for the automatic system. I was telling you also that during American session, it could be also quite risky to use it. So maybe to leave the American session and then just trade the other sessions. But I left this week American session too, and it was running okay with the American session. But of course, when the move is huge, like when gold crashes, right, like drops wherever 300, 400, and it looks like it might continue further, then it's better, of course, would be to switch it off. So that's why usually it happens during the American session quite often, right? This uh, crazy moves, or something unpredictable happens, some news like geopolitical news or economical news, something unpredictable, and of course that huge drop or huge jump, it could get into a little bit riskier with too many. But the most risk is usually with this my system is when it goes into side, right, for consolidation for too long. So that's the risky one, when it started to balancing, like going up down up down up down, and this um, side, and that's where it could be a bit dangerous, right? So that's why I still wanted to test it a little bit more. I know there's many people asking already about this automatic, but I still see it not as safe as placing manual trades, okay, and keeping an eye on it. So, but we will see. Let's do a little bit more, because August, like I'm saying, it's not finished yet, and it's still the um, most riskiest time to trade. So let's see how it will continue until the end of this month, and we will see um, what to do. Okay, so that's just a little bit of updates for you guys. Once again, streaming. One side is fully automatic setup. Left side is semi-automatic, placing the orders manually, and the rest runs by the EA. So that's what you would see on the screen. And of course, with possible commentaries from me. If no commentaries, so you can just see the performance of the EA. Okay, so now let's just have a quick look on overview for gold, what is happening. And if you watch the streams, you can see, guys, that how pretty accurate my technical overview was for gold, and it's pretty much did what I was expecting it would do, right? So now for our time frame, that's our week. So we had, again, you can see a lot of levels, but again, if you watch my streams, you would know where all those levels come from and what they are, how they actually help in this placing the orders and calculating bigger profits or smaller profits is better, or what. Yeah, so all this movement. So we have a bit of a, you see, bigger picture looks like a bit of a triangle creation of the pattern, right? As we have top, another top, and we have bottom, and it does look like we have this as a bottom now. And so from here, expectation, well, you see it's a bit of a correction of that movement. And if you would use Fibonacci, you would see it stopped around 61. Okay, so quite a strong level. So here, of course, the expectation would be for a bit of a correction now of this move of that move up, right? For a little, need another leg, let's say that way. And depends, right? Again, one of those levels could be a stopping point. So basically, if it's not going to drop further, well, I mean, 2400 above, again, stays above 2400, it could be anywhere. Again, can use Fibonacci levels to see. I have here the levels. And if it stays, then of course the possibility we will continue to go up further. And then we have, well, roughly, let's say 24, whatever, 60 would be a little bit more of the psychological. I mean, I have here 2458 based on the previous top. Yeah, that's what I'm using, the tops and bottoms. Basically, that's what gold likes to do, is likes to take tops, takes bottoms, create new ones. So roughly it's 2460, the possibility. And of course, here we have that other area where it could be a stopping point, right? Because it could be that triangle I'm talking about. So we do have this geopolitical situation, obviously. You need to watch what is happening out there. Any news, of course, right now it's all looking like a bit more escalating. So of course, if there's more escalation, the gold will continue going up. If it's going to be unknown, then quite possible it might get into this triangle. Even though we have two tops now, we have kind of two bottoms. So that third one could be a breakout point. But before it decided, it might just go in somewhere in that area, like before, like go give us another leg, or go a little bit down, a little bit down, and then continue. So at this moment, you see these levels. That's what I'm expecting, gold to be around these levels, and of course 2400. I mean, it still might go and try to break 2400, because you've seen it so many times it's been doing it, but still coming back above. So that's what we'll see. Of course, at the same time, it might just keep going straight away and then go for reverse. But my expectation would be at this moment just to go a little bit in this area before then we will see what the news are going to be, what will be happening, and if it's actually decided to break out from this a possible big pattern. You see that that's quite possibly it could stay in. You see, if it stays in this, the blue one, right, in that area, this would be looking more like a pennant to me, and then continuation of going up. See, like continuation sitting in here a little bit and then breaking out, and then actually breaking finally out of this channel, and then try to go higher. If it will go for, create us another top and then go a little bit more down, right, 2360, more into this, then it would be a little bit more like a symmetrical one, and it could be either way, go up or down. So if it will go down to 2360, 2350, I would say, if it still would be in this area, then it could possibly be continue then going down, okay, instead of going up. But it would be more symmetrical triangles. At this moment, it's more looking like a pennant if it stays above 2400, okay, 2400. That's how I see it, guys. At this moment, of course, like I'm saying, it's all going to be depend on those news. That's what gold likes, right? Following the news, something out there, and it changes the direction. So be careful. But of course, like I'm saying, I will try to do those streams with some explanations. My streams are usually at around after 11 p.m. London time, opening of the market, gold. So around this time. But if you in my Telegram channel group, then of course I will send the link when the stream starts, and you're not going to miss it. Okay, if you really want to see it and hear, and of course I will tell you if it will be sound, if it will be commentary or not. So, well, that's it for now, guys. Just a little bit of updates, what is going on, how the trading going. Actually, going quite well this summer at this moment anyway. Like I'm saying now, it's still August hasn't finished, and now August is my worst month. So let's see how it go through this testing period. If it's actually I missed it, if I actually missed a good opportunity and should have just continued to do trading. But like I'm saying, I'm reducing because I really want to have a bit of a rest, more rest from it. But yeah, I will not leave you alone, guys. I will keep doing it and helping you out. Okay, that's it for now, guys. Happy trading, and I'll talk to you sometime my next video. Okay, bye everyone. Bye for now.